Hello everybody, I'm Maldonado and today I'm going to be your host. Today we're interviewing Julio Maldonado. Come on in, Julio Maldonado. Hello sir, how you doing? What everybody wants to know is, what's the title of the book you are reading?
The book I read is called The Adventure of Captain Underpants.
That's good. And who's the author of it?
That's okay.
And what's the genre of the book?
It's kind of like a fantasy. It's more a fantasy.
Fantasy. And where does the story take place?
The story takes place at Jerome Horwitz Elementary School.
So how many main characters are there in this book?
There's 3 main chapters.
Can you name the first one?
George.
George. Alright, let's talk about George. I want to know the physical characteristics of George.
George, he's short. He has a nice haircut, not like Harold. That's his friend. He has a bad haircut. But George, he's short. He's cool. He's funny.
I want to know the behavior of George.
George, he had some bad. Like most of the time he has like a clown. He likes to make a lot of pranks to the teachers, to the principal, and to his friends.
And now, what's the name of the second character?
The second character, like I told you, his name is Harold.
Alright, can you tell me his physical characteristics of Harold?
He's short. He has a really bad haircut. And he's cool. He's bad too.
He's bad. And can you tell me his behavior?
His behavior, George, he acts like a clown. He acts like really bad.
So he's pretty much like George?
Yeah.
Alright, and can you name me this third character?
The third character, his name is Mr. Crop.
So what's the physical characteristics of Mr. of the last one?
He's tall. He's fat. He's old, and that's it.
And what are his behavior characteristics?
He's like a kinda like bad too, cause he hates like every kid, and he also like all the kids. He's the prince of the school, and he has all the kids from the school. He hates but mostly he hates George and Harold, cause they like to do a lot of pranks.
What's the basic situation of the story?
The basic situation is when they get busted for doing a couple pranks to the football team, to the marching band, and to the cheerleaders.
And what's the vice in action?
The vice in action is when George and Harold prank all the teams, like the football team, the cheerleaders, and the marching band, and Mr. Crab busted them for doing that with a camera that he put at the team.
And what's the following action? Sorry about that. What's the climax of the story?
The climax is when George and Harold put Mr. Crab under a spell.
Alright, and what's the following action?
Is when George and Harold convert Mr. Crab into a hero. That his name is Captain Underpants, and turn him back.
And after all, what's the final conclusion of the story?
The final conclusion is when is when George and Harold put some water at Mr. Krabs' head and turn him back into a principal.
And Jojo, can you name me the most important passage of the story?
The most important passage is when they both get both get busted for doing some pranks at the football team, cheerleaders, and at the marching band.
Okay, then can you tell me the connection you have with the main character?
The first connection is that we both like to do pranks.
And the second one?
The second one is that we're both short.
The third one?
The third one is that we're both kind of funny. We're both like funny.
And can you explain me why is the passage so important on the story?
It's important because it's the main idea. It's like the problem. It's like the main problem from the story. Say the main idea.
All right. Did you enjoy this book?
Yeah, I enjoyed the book.
Why?
Because it was funny. It was cool. I enjoyed the book because it was kind of like really nice. I like the problem. It was kind of like unexpected. The things we had, they were unexpected. It was really nice.
And would you recommend this book to anybody?
Yes, I would recommend it like to everybody.
Why?
Like to every kid, to every young kid that likes to play around. I like to enjoy it to all of those kids.
Why you would recommend it?
Cause it's good. It's really funny. If somebody does not like to read and they read this book, they'll love it.
All right.